What's up? What's up? What's up?
We're
What's
live!
up?
What's up, guys? I'm Timothy Earle, and this is the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm joined with Detroit Lenny today. Once again, Nick having classes, and what a noob. He has to miss the first night of NFL because of his classes.
That's
But
just piss. That's just piss poor scheduling on his part.
it is. It is.
Like his priorities are all out of whack.
Yeah, he already mentioned to me. He goes, "Yeah, I am no longer taking classes in the in the
The first half of the year,
first half of the
January,
year
first
because of all the
second
sports and
semester.
everything." I'm like, okay, fair enough. Because right now he's got classes on top of the sports betting, and come November, October, when there's 7 different sports going on that we're betting on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a lot of work, so he's not really happy that he decided to do this. But nonetheless, he's there. You're here. How was your
Crushing it.
extra time?
It was good. It was good. It was good. It was good. I went plus money yesterday, so I'm okay with that. I'm up about 5 units yesterday, so that was a good day. Good day on my half. And looking to repeat and go in on that. I'm excited about football today, even if it is the Cowboys and the Buccaneers. I'm excited for football. So trying not to go too much down a rabbit hole of football with player props and all that. So, but I did.
Yeah, that's one thing I should do more is player props, because I know, as you know, me and Nick have a DFS background. From we've been doing DFS for a couple years before we started sports betting, so we do have a little bit of an idea of player props and stuff. But we went away from that for a reason. It wasn't profitable for us, so we're sports betting now, and this has actually been really good. So I'm excited for football season. This will be a fun one. It should be hopefully a very profitable season. Start off tonight, Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We'll go over that game later on. I know I have 2 plays from it. You'll see them as they scroll across the bottom in a little bit. Maybe I should recap my day yesterday. Let's just say it was frustrating at some points, because so far throughout this Mets series, first game I bet the under and it went way over. So yesterday our best bet was the over and it finished 2-1. Fantastic. I'll have a play on it today because I can't stay away from it for whatever reason. I had the over in the Seattle game, cashed that one nicely. I had the Blue Jays, which were good. I had the Tampa Bay Rays, who scored one in the top of the 8th, were looking good. And then Hunter Renfroe, 2-run shot in the bottom of the 8th, and they ended up losing. Frustrating there. I had the White Sox that lost, and I did bet during the Game Time Decision show the Angels-Padres game over. That one hit the total in the 2nd inning, so that was kind of nice.
So that was nice. You could just turn that game off and know you were good to go.
Yeah, and that 2nd inning was one of the most wild innings we've seen. There was like 5 walks and 2, including like 3 bases loaded ones and a pass ball and this and that and the other. It's just like, yeah, that was kind of fun to watch. But overall, I think I was slightly of a lost day. And this feels weird saying our WNBA play lost yesterday.
What? Did we jinx it by talking trash about how great you guys are?
No. But we're still hitting at a good clip. We got another play up tonight, so
awesome.
We'll see where it goes. Drock with the Rocket says go Bucks. We'll have to see, but we'll go ahead and start off in the MLB for today. We'll go ahead and start with the Los Angeles Angels taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals actually got a win yesterday in the series, so they're the Dodgers are no longer going for the sweep. Dodgers are a 157 favorite in this game, a total of 9. We get Gosselin versus Woodford. Are you looking at anything in this game?
I like Dodgers first five. The run line minus the half a run. I think they can get ahead early, and I think they win the game easily. But the juice is a little too high for me at 150 over 150. So when that juice is too high for me, I'll look for value in that game somewhere. And the first five for me, I can get at minus 115. I think it is. And laying a half a run, I like the Dodgers in this spot. I like them in a bounce back spot. I shouldn't say bounce back. Did they lose yesterday?
Yeah, they lost yesterday.
They lost yesterday.
It was Wainwright versus a bullpen piece. So
yeah. So I mean, the Dodgers are gonna listen. They're gonna have a hard time if they fall into this wild card spot. I think, and if they don't, they can't. I mean, I think that mentally it's going to mess with them because they're not number one in the division. And now it's going to take a lot to overpower San Francisco. That's my thoughts. But I took the Dodgers first five minus the half a run. I really like that play.
Yeah, because San Francisco has actually now built a 2-game lead in that division. It's going to be close. Keep in mind there is no more Dodger-Giants games throughout the rest of the year. So they're going to have to win them against other opponents. So that should definitely be interesting. I don't really think it would really mess with their mental. I mean, they go into that wild card game, and they throw Max Scherzer or Walker Buehler out there. It should be 100% Walker Buehler. Throw him out there, get the win against either San Diego. San Diego's currently the leader. Cincinnati a game back, Philly 3 games back, St. Louis 3.5, Mets 4.5. So all those teams are technically still in it, but you're most likely going to see either the Padres or the Reds in that game. My guess would be the Reds. I think that the Dodgers could easily take care of business against the Reds. I think that would be a good game, but I still think that if we get Dodgers-Padres in that wild card game, that would be the most viewed baseball game of the year. But
yeah, 100%.
For this one, I'm going under quite easily. At least the Dodgers have been heavy trending to the under. 2-7-1 their last 10 games for that over/under record. Cardinals a little bit trending over 5-4-1, but they haven't really been able to score against good starting pitching from the Dodgers team. And Gosselin's been decent this year. He's 2-1 with a 2.78 ERA. So I do see this one going under. I think that I do think that the Dodgers win this game, but I'm going under in this game. And then I don't
hate that at all.
As for Nick, he didn't bet all first fives. Wow. He actually doubled up on this game. He took the Dodgers first 5 run line and the Dodgers run line in general.
Wow. Okay. So we know how he feels about this game.
Good job, Nick.
Quick.
Wow.
Look at you. Hey, Nick, if you're watching. Golf clap, son. Golf clap.
Well, we'll go ahead and move on over. Next game up, we get the Chicago White Sox and the Oakland Athletics. Oakland's a minus 136 favorite in this game. Total of 8. We get Ronaldo Lopez, so a bullpen game from the White Sox. Sean Manaea from Oakland. And looking at this game, I passed on this one. If anything, it's a lean towards Oakland, even though they have not been playing that great all around. I'm just not I had Chicago last night. If Chicago can go up to like a plus 150, I might be interested. But I'm not really too interested in this one. I will say there's an interesting line movement. It opened up at a 9, it dropped down to an 8. For the total. So that's a little bit concerning. Maybe lean towards over then in this game now. I know a lot of line movement saying that's going to go under, but Sean and I can definitely get tagged, and Ronaldo Lopez in that bullpen could definitely get tagged as well. So maybe a lean towards the over, lean towards Oakland, but overall I didn't bet it.
Yeah, I liked exactly what you said there. The over looks good, and I think if it goes to the over, I like the Chicago bats more in that situation. So I took the stab at here at the White Sox on the money line plus 134. I like the value there, and I think it's a winnable game for them. And it's hard to I don't think this is priced right for me. I think this should be more of an even matchup. I get that Oakland's going to have some sort of advantage because they're at home. They do have a little bit of a, I guess you would say, the pitching matchup, but at the end of the day, I think the White Sox can get it done.
Yeah.
So I took them on the money line, plus a little bit of money. So
I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. It's always worth. I mean, Chicago is one of the best teams in the league. It's really hard to not want to bet on them.
Right.
But yeah, it'd be a lean towards Oakland, lean towards the over. But yeah, I didn't bet it, so I can't really say much.
There you go.
We'll go ahead and move on. Keep on keeping on. We get the Minnesota Twins in Cleveland facing off against the Indians. Minus 137 favorites for the Indians. Oh, wait, hold on. There was chat I need to get to. What up, half of Earle Twins and East Side, my guys? Let's get it. Let's cash today. Hit the like button, people. NFL starts tonight. I'm in a good mood because of that, and excited for 3 more days of full NFL until full NFL. Hell yeah. Sunday. Can't wait. Let's get it. I've been excited for this. I'm ready to get into this full season. But anyways,
100%.
Back to baseball.
100%.
Yeah, excited. Back to baseball. Minnesota and Cleveland. No, okay.
It's not like that. It's not like that. Baseball. We still love you. It's not like that.
We still love you, baseball. But there's a new entity over here with NFL.
Right. I mean, the new girlfriend just showed up.
It's the brand new toy that we just got from Toys R Us.
Exactly. It's a new video game.
Yeah.
It's like, come on. I got to unwrap it.
But Cleveland's a minus 137 favorite in this game. Total of 9. We get Randy Dobnak versus Cal Quantrill. Where are you going in this one?
I have a love-hate relationship with this bet. I have bet Cleveland the last 2 days on the money line, and they have lost to the Twins the last 2 days. Actually, last 3 days, they have beat the Twins have beat Cleveland 5-2, 3-0, 3-0. This is a terrible bet on my part, but I gotta stay with it for the whole series, or I'll kick myself in the ass. This will be the only game that Cleveland does win. So I took Cleveland on the money line at, I believe, 130 something. It's gonna scroll on the bottom here. I didn't write it.
Yeah, 137.
137. Yeah. So I mean, or no, minus 142. Well,
I got a 37 then. Whatever works.
I got a minus 142, so that makes me feel better. Not really. So yeah, I like Cleveland here. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just, I'm committed at this point. I'm pot committed. So just like poker for me, I'm gonna ride this series out, and then hopefully I get at least one win out of the 4-game series.
Oh, hopefully, if there's any game that they're going to win, it's going to be against Randy Dobnak. But I will say this is one of my plug your nose and dive in. I bet the under in this game. I know it does not seem pretty with Randy Dobnak 1-7, 7.64 ERA, and then Cal Quantrill on the other side 4-3, 3.15 ERA. Doesn't seem pretty. But if we look at these two teams, Minnesota's gone under 8 out of their last 10. Cleveland 6 out of their last 10, including the first 3 games in this series. So the offenses are not there. Pitching's been solid. I think Randy Dobnak can have at least a decent game, give us 4 innings of 1 or 2 runs, and then turn it over to the bullpen. Hopefully, solid game there. And honestly, Indians could win this one 5-0. I don't see Minnesota really having a big offensive day. I don't really see Indians having a big offensive day. Under in this
Fair
game.
Enough.
It's just a spot I like on this one.
Fair enough.
It's one of my 3 plays or 4 plays on this very small slate. So
yeah, there you go.
We'll go ahead and move on. We get an okay matchup. We get the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. Mets a minus 172 favorite in this game. Total of 7.5. We get Marcus Stroman and Jesus Luzardo. Marcus Stroman's been pitching really solid lately. He's been one of the more consistent arms in this Mets rotation since DeGrom's gone down, and which DeGrom, if the Mets somehow be able to sneak into the playoffs, could be back by playoffs. They did reveal that he did have a strained UCL, but it's been recovered. It's fine. If the Mets make the playoffs, they might be able to get him back. If not, he should be fully healthy by next year, and that's what the Mets honestly should be focusing on. But looking at this one, I went under on this game as well. I know this is a very similar case to Lenny. I bet on the first 2 games of this series. I bet the under in the first game, it went way over. I bet the over on the second game, it went way under. So I'm going to go under on this game so that it can go way over. But no, my big concern for this one is Jesus Luzardo. He has not been good this year, 5-7 with a 7 ERA. But the Mets can't hit. They cannot hit. Cannot hit. So I got to go with the under in this one. I think Marcus Stroman has another solid game. I know 7.5 is a low total. It's not a low total. It's there for a reason. We're going under this one.
I don't hate that bet. I don't hate that at all. I don't have anything on this game, but I was leaning towards the under, like you were saying, and but I also am. This is the degenerate in me, okay, not the handicapper. I really want to throw something on the Nerfy here, and at like -130. So I think it's -130. I just looked. But I like it because neither team can really hit. You know what I mean? And I think they can get through one inning, just one inning, and then light everybody up or something. I don't know. I think it's if you plays towards the under, I like the Nerfy. That's all I got to do is get through one game, or one inning. So if anything, I lean that way. I'll probably bet the Nerfy or something, or lean on the under. But I don't have an official play. I don't want anything on my permanent record involving this game.
Fair enough. We'll go ahead and move on over. We get the Colorado Rockies in Philadelphia. -181 for Philly in this game. Total of 8. We get Antonio Senzatella versus Ranger Suarez. You got anything in this one?
1-800-GAMBLER. That's right. You found value here. You found value? Because I didn't. I didn't look too much, though, to be honest.
I personally did not, but I know Nick did.
Well, of course he did. First 5. Who's he going with first 5?
He actually doubled up on this game. He went Philly first 5 and Philly run line.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. But no,
I don't hate it by any means. It's just I don't. Going Colorado on the road, I don't know. So Philly, I liked Philly, but I didn't like the -181, obviously, and I didn't really dive too deep into this because I know it was a smaller slate and I liked other games more. So trying to have limits, folks. Trying to have limits.
I got you on that one. I didn't bet this game either. Looking at it, if anything, it's probably leaning towards Philadelphia. Colorado is awful on the road.
Yeah.
And if anything, it might be a lean towards the under. Ranger Suarez has been solid in his starts. He's 6-4 with a 1.38 ERA. He's been really good this year. And Colorado can't hit away from Coors Field. So, especially on their first game away from Coors Field, which this is the case. Philly should be able to take care of business easily. I see like a 3-0, 4-0 type game. And I like the under as well. It would be a lean towards the under. I didn't bet it personally, but lean towards the under and going after Philadelphia in this one. But I passed on this game. Those would be the leans.
There you go. I can see that.
Now, this is your 1-800-GAMBLER game. We get the Kansas City Royals and the Baltimore Orioles. What a beautiful game this was last night. And the only reason why I was paying attention to it is so me, Nick, and Christina were all in Last Woody yesterday. I went with the Tampa Bay Rays. Lost. Nick went with Tampa Bay team total over. Lost.
Lost.
And being real, I should start betting Christina's plays.
She took the over.
She took Baltimore Orioles plus a run and a half. A
They won.
9-run eighth inning, and she cashed it. So out of the three of us, she is the only one that's still in Last Woody now. And it's Wednesday. Sorry, Thursday.
I had the Giants under 12, and it ended up 7-4. And I was at the bar with Craig and Allie. We're watching that game, and I'm out of the out corner of my eye, I'm watching that game, and the dude gives up like 3 runs in the ninth inning. I'm like, whoa. Let's not get carried away here. Let's just not tie this game up at something, and then we're in extra innings or whatever. He gave up 4 runs in the top of the ninth. It was 4-3, and they won. San Francisco won 7-4, but it scared me. But
yeah. But this one's the 1-800-GAMBLER game of the day.
Yeah.
That being said, I think Nick has a bet in it.
Yeah.
Yes, he likes the Kansas City, and he likes this game going under in the first 5, under 4.5. It makes sense. If you look at these two teams real quick, and before we go and totally make fun of them, Kansas City, these offenses suck. They've gone under. Kansas City 7 out of the last 10, Baltimore 6 out of the last 10. I understand why. And Nick cashed his under bet yesterday on a game that scored 17 runs because he bet the first 5. But if we look at this one, it's got to be a lean towards the under or nothing. There's no way they're going back to back with a big offensive explosion like it was last night. That's not happening.
That's not happening.
If anything, it's a lean towards the under, except for it's an 8.5, and that's just way too low for this game. So I pass on this one. I'm not a fan of it. I know 1-800-GAMBLER for this game. It's not. And real quick, what do you think? Me and Nick might try to plan out some 1-800-GAMBLER merch.
Oh, absolutely.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I mean, put me down. How do I get on that? I want a shirt.
Oh, Nick's got to design them still. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm guessing we're both passing on this game. We don't need to talk about it.
No, we don't need to talk about that. Maybe.
Cool. Next game up, we get the Toronto Blue Jays, New York Yankees. We're not going over this one because it is me and Nick's best bet over on Picks and Parleys. If you guys want it, go ahead, check that out over there. I know me and Nick have been pretty solid lately. I know yesterday was not a good day. We went 1-3, but we are still on. We're still profitable last 7, last 30, last 90, and all of 2021. The only thing that we're not profitable in was from yesterday. 2 days ago, we were the only cappers on the site that were profitable in all 5 categories. So thought that was kind of cool. But
that's awesome. That's awesome. That's super cool.
If you guys want to go check that out, make sure you go link in the description right here. And I don't normally plug this a lot, but college football and NFL are this weekend. And me and Nick are going to have at least 5 plays from NFL, including our Circa pick, which me and Nick already have locked in. I'm not going to tell you guys who it is. I'll probably tell Lenny after the stream because why not? But we'll have our Circa pick in there along with 4 other of our favorite plays. And then college football, we're going to be doing the same thing every week. 15 games most likely we'll have in college football for this week. So if you guys want to grab it, there's the link. 50% off for our 7-day package. If you guys use the code KICK, I believe it is right now, 20% off. You can get our 7-day pass for $71. That's $10 a day. And when you're getting probably close to 20 plays on Saturday, that's kind of worth it to me. But
it's definitely worth it. There's value there for sure, especially at this time of the year. I mean, the mecca of all the sports, you know.
So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, links down there in the description below. We got one more MLB game for today, and then we get to talk about some NFL. But the final MLB game, Washington Nationals taking on the Atlanta Braves. Braves are minus 209 favorite in this one. Total of 9 in this game. We get Eric Fetty for the Nationals and Huascar Yanoa for the Braves. Any thoughts on this one?
I lean Atlanta in this. I love it, but the juice is just way too high. For me, it was too high on the first five, and I'm not really one to lay run lines at home, but they probably blow them out. I just stayed off of it because I don't, I got to see some value there, and I'm jumping on some value for me.
Yeah,
So I laid off.
I understand laying off that one. I did as well. Nick did as well. If anything, for me, I feel like it would be a lean towards Washington. I think there's a little bit of value over there. Yuskar Yanoa, he's been all right. Eric Fetty has not really been that good, but at a plus 190 as they are, I definitely think the value is over on that Washington side. Maybe even a lean towards the under in this game, especially if I think Atlanta controls this game. I think the value's on Washington, but if Atlanta controls the game, they've gone under a 2-7-1 over/under record in their last 10. So if they control the game, this one's going under. But with these two pitchers, I'd probably lean towards the over and lean towards Eric Fetty and the Nationals for today. Nationals did win yesterday, so that was kind of nice. But I personally don't have a bet in this game.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Hey, bro, how you guys doing today? We're doing good.
Hi, Tiffany.
Got some. We just talked some baseball, and now, what everybody has been waiting for, the return of the NFL. First game tonight, Dallas Cowboys, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This opened at a 6.5 point spread. It has moved to all the way up to a 8 point spread.
Yes.
I think even hit 8.5 on some books. A total of 51.5. Okay, where are you going with this one?
I got a couple ways. I actually like two-player props more than I like sides or the total. I like Dak Prescott over 26.5 completions. It's like a minus 130. And I also like, just for the hell of it, it's very possible, but Zeke Elliott to score the very first touchdown of the game. I threw a little bit on there, half a unit, nothing crazy, but it's plus 900. So if you hit it, it's the greatest thing, and you're the smartest person in the world. If you don't, you lost a half a unit, whatever, you're moving on. So it's more of a whatever. But I really like the Dak Prescott over 26.5 completions. I think they're going to be behind, and they're going to have to throw the ball a little bit more. So in doing so, hopefully those guys can catch the ball, and he gets some. I don't know if they're going to go deep a lot. They're going to dunk and dink it, a little 5-6 yards, quick slants, screen passes, get Dax in the rhythm of throwing the ball on game time and, getting wrecked in the rhythm. Doing that, he's going to have a lot of completions. I also lean towards the over in this game, but I don't like a side. I don't like a side at all. A side bet I did make was Tampa Bay and the over, but I teased it down 6 points. So I got Tampa Bay minus 1.5, minus 2, and then because I had it at 8, and then I got it instead of 51.5, I got it at 45.5 to go over 45, and Tampa basically to win the game by 2. So I did like that because it was like minus 110 or minus 120, but it's 2-team parlay. So, but I really like those props.
I don't mind it. Yeah, looking at, Zeke can definitely get the first touchdown, and that's like a solid choice. Especially if they have like a big drive and then they get down to the goal line and Zeke's gonna push it in. Honestly, there was a prop that I was looking at. Zeke to score 2 or more touchdowns is plus 350. I think that's totally in play.
Why is that? Yeah,
because
more at that.
Because looking at this game. I have 2 bets from it. I normally don't go crazy with football games and stuff. First game of the year, I'm going to bet sides and totals. I went with Dallas plus 8. I think that this game remains close, and I think that Dallas is just getting really undersold. I think everybody's just public money. A lot of money is on Tampa Bay minus the 8. because they were Super Bowl champions, and why not?
Everybody remembers them.
Just look at that and be like, well, they won the Super Bowl last year, and the Dallas Cowboys kind of sucked. They finished third place in a shit show of a division where the Philadelphia Eagles won. No, sorry, the Washington football team won the division. Eagles won it the year before, I think, something like that. I don't know. But they couldn't even convert in that bad division. And I think Dallas keeps it close. I could even look at Dallas outright, plus 330. I think they have a shot to win the game. Because if we look at Tampa Bay's season last year, everything went perfect. And it had to go perfect in order for them to get to where they were. I don't think they're that as good of a team as we really think they are. Yes, they won the Super Bowl last year. But I think Dallas...
I think people underestimated them last year.
I think a lot of people underestimated them last year. I think a lot of people are overrating them this year. And I'm going to grab Dallas in this game plus 8. I also have the over in this game, over 51.5. I think that the offenses in this game are going to be really good. Dak Prescott will be good to go, so I think that he's going to have a good shot at getting some scores and putting some points up on the board. If this game ends up finishing 10-3, it'll be like very disappointing. So
it's going to be a very high-rated.
It's going to be a high-scoring game.
A high-rated game. I think it's going to be everybody's watching this game because football is back. First game of the year. Two good teams match up. Super Bowl champs, team on the rise, coming back. I think. I think Dallas makes it closer than people think. But then again, I don't know. Tampa Bay might just, if this game ends up like 28-17, I would not be surprised, for Tampa. I don't. But, then you get in that prevent defense, and all of a sudden now you got a garbage touchdown at the end, and it's 28-24, and that you didn't cover, and, Dallas wins against the spread anyway. So,
yeah, it should definitely just be an interesting game tonight. I know I'll be watching it. You got to be watching it, and then
I'll be watching this game for sure.
Yeah, and keep in mind we now get football today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So we get 5 straight days of at least one football game. So
yeah,
let's get it. Dallas in this game for me plus 8. I wouldn't mind sprinkling the money line and the over in this game. And then Nick has the over in this game, and then he has Tampa Bay team total over 30. He thinks that Tampa Bay scores a bunch in this game, so I don't mind it. It works with the over, but that's where we're going for this one. And that's the return of NFL. So I'm excited for it.
Fair enough.
I'm ready for it. That's the whole breakdown for today. But before we jump into it, women's basketball over or under. I would lean towards the under. I did not bet the under. Instead, I did bet the Sparks plus 9.5 today.
Right.
Week 1 of NFL is hard to cap. Maybe the first month is 2. We really have nothing to go off of. I mean, yes and no. I think that there is definitely. I honestly think the lines are a lot softer opening weeks, because we don't know what we're going to get. And as we get deeper into the season, we know what we got from these teams, and the lines are going to get sharper and sharper and sharper. Keep in mind, NFL is the toughest sport to bet because it's the sport that the most people bet, and the lines are going to be the sharpest. A lot of people go after NFL over any other sport. So keep in mind, NFL is not an easy sport to bet. Not by any means. Nope. So be careful. Tread lightly. Week 1 this first week. But I do think that week 1, week 2 will be I don't want to say the easiest weeks to bet, but they're going to definitely be weeks that I don't think it's going to be as difficult as betting a week 10 where everybody knows what's going on. Mm-hmm. Dallas plus 9 on my book. Hey, grab it and run. I like it.
Yeah, it's moving up. Now it's at 8.5.
Yeah, looking at a site, it seems like across the board there's 8.5.
9.
Bookmaker has an 8, and then DraftKings has a 9.5.
It'll be 10 by the time game. That's ridiculous.
But yeah, if
I'm
you
glad I got a Tampa at what I did when it was 7.5.
yeah, I don't mind that. But that should go. That's everything for today. Before
Yep.
we jump into a recap, some housekeeping like I always do. If you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the good stuff. We appreciate all the support over here. Check out all the links in the description between our Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, and Premium Plays. Once again, I'll plug it one more time. Premium Plays. If you guys want that,
It's a hell of a value, people. Seriously. I mean,
I normally don't
50%
plug
off
it.
7-day package. You guys should plug it more because it's there's value there. I mean, these guys give out a ton of free content, a ton, and the stuff that they don't give out that is just on their premium play, that's like the cream of the crop. That's the cherry on top of that sundae. So,
yeah. But yeah, I didn't really plug it during baseball season because we didn't give out as much during baseball season.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we're going to be in the heated times, especially when NBA and college football and NBA, college basketball and NHL comes back, we'll be having 7 different sports up there. There could be days where we have 30 premium plays up. So just stay tuned. Could be there's a lot of value over there. So we'll go ahead but. Anyways, Picks and Parlay schedule. Craig normally does his thing at 10. He did his thing at 10 o'clock today. We were at 11. Normally, me and Nick are at 10 o'clock, besides Tuesdays and Thursdays when we're with Lenny. He's in Vegas. Might as well give him another extra hour of sleep.
I need it.
Yeah, he really does. He's grumpy in the morning. And then Higgs should be live in about 13, 15 minutes area. So if you guys want to go check that out, winning free picks. Allie at 1:30. Game time decision at 6 o'clock today. We'll go and talk about that game tonight, and then we'll look at some other stuff for the NFL this weekend because it's going to be a big weekend, and we'll look at some college football as well. We're probably not going to tag much up on baseball and game time decision today. We'll have some other topics to go over, so we'll have that there, and then I'm not really sure for the rest of the night. Normally it's a total chaos, but I think because Craig's in town, there's not really a total chaos right now. So
I'm not 100% sure because he leaves tonight.
Well, we'll figure it out, and we'll go from there. But we'll go ahead and jump into a recap and then head on out for today's short stream. But I have 3 games in the MLB, all of them unders under in LA, under in New York with the Mets, and under in Minnesota. And then for the NFL today, I have the Dallas Cowboys +8 and Dallas Tampa Bay over 51.5. And then recap Knicks real quick. Yeah. Philly run line, Philly first 5 run line, Dodger run line, Dodger first 5 run line. He's got the first 5 under in Cleveland, first 5 under in Kansas City, and then for football he's got Tampa Bay team total over and Tampa Bay Dallas over 51.5. And then for Lenny, because he would have to read it through the scrolly thing, I'll do it for him. Dodgers. You have it written? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I have it written. I wrote it out.
Normally you read through the scrolly thing. Go ahead.
I do read through the scrolly thing. It's pretty easier. I am on the Dodgers first 5 minus the run line, the half a run. I do like that a lot, actually. I am on the White Sox money line. Taking a stab here at them at plus money. I think it's plus 134-ish. And then I also, and just keeping up with baseball, I'm on the Cleveland money line minus the 140-ish. Sooner or later, they got to beat Minnesota this series, and I'm hoping today's the day. Toronto, I'm also on the first 5 plus the run line plus the half a run. I do like that. And as far as the football game goes, I like 2 props. I lean over for the over 51. I do like that, but I also like Dak Prescott. Over 26.5 completions at minus 130, and Zeke Elliott to score the first touchdown is plus 900. And during the show, I also put a unit on Zeke Elliott to score 2+ touchdowns at plus 350. Because that I like.
There you go.
So
that works.
He can catch one, he can run one. Either way.
Whatever works. But that should wrap it up for today's stream. I want to thank Lenny for coming on again. I know.
I guess
he values his sleep, but at least he decides to come on and hang out with me for a little bit, talk some sports. But yeah, that should wrap it up for today's stream. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Once again, if you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. And until next time, let's make some money. Let's cash some bets. We got MLB and we got NFL tonight. Let's get it. Good luck, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Take care, everybody. Good luck.